In this video, I'm going to show you a new version of VWAP that performs better than the original one, which you're probably familiar with. Let's add both of them to our chart and see how they differ from each other. Here we click on indicators and we search VWAP. This one, volume weighted average price, which is the original VWAP that intraday traders have been using it. For adding the new one, we search rolling VWAP. This one, which is an editor specs indicator, and it's written by TradingView script writers. Alright, first let me turn off the new VWAP and explain shortly the original version of VWAP, and then I'll explore the new version and its advantages. This blue line is a VWAP line, and these two green lines are one standard deviation above and below the VWAP line by default. Let me turn off these bands because we only need the VWAP line in this video, so we can focus on the VWAP line. Alright, this is our VWAP line, which is volume weighted average price, and it's one of the most popular and commonly used indicators among day traders and scalpers. It's a kind of similar to moving averages, but it's totally different. And here we have average prices that are weighted by volume. So volume also plays a role in this indicator, and besides averaging the closing price during the given time period, it also puts emphasis on the periods with higher volume. VWAP is specifically designed for intraday time frames, and for example, if we change the time frame to daily or weekly, it will not be shown here on our charts. And the calculation of VWAP starts from the beginning of each day separately. For 24 hours market like forex or crypto markets, since they are usually based on UTC time, the calculation of VWAP is started when a new day actually starts based on this time zone. If you pay attention, you can clearly see the reset of VWAP line at the beginning of each day. When a new day starts, VWAP line resets, like what happened here, or also here when a new day started. At the beginning of day, VWAP line moves very closely to the price action, and after that, the further it moves forward in the day, the smoother it becomes, and it reacts less to the price action. Because of this characteristics of original VWAP, it's recommended not to use VWAP near end of the day and beginning of the day where the line reset happens, and also it's recommended not to use VWAP at the beginning of days for a while where it's still very close to the price action. And generally, because of all the characteristics of this original version of VWAP, it works better in lower time frames. The longer the time frame, the less reliable and effective it becomes. 15 minutes and lower are the most commonly used time frames among traders. The new version of VWAP tried to solve the problem of VWAP resetting, so it will never reset and becomes more effective for day trading and scalping. Rolling VWAP calculates this line using a moving window, which is defined by a time period, so it will never reset at the beginning of the days, as you can see here on our chart. And you can also use rolling VWAP on daily, weekly or monthly chart. You can use rolling VWAP on any chart that includes volume information on its data feed. The way that rolling VWAP is used is exactly like the way that we use the original VWAP, but with rolling VWAP we have an added advantage of not resetting at the beginning of days, and also better describing the price movement, especially near end of the days, where the original VWAP line stays very far from the price action until it resets. The reason is that the original VWAP gives the average prices in a day, and the later we look at the VWAP line, the more periods the indicator has used to calculate the average, so making it further away from the price action, as you can see. And rolling VWAP also solves this problem, where the original VWAP line stays very far near ends of the day. So rolling VWAP better represents the price action, as you can see. As I said earlier, rolling VWAP is used exactly like the way that we use the original VWAP. If you're not familiar with VWAP and you don't know how to interpret it or use it for trading, I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description of this video, and I highly recommend you to watch it because VWAP is one of the best and most popular indicators that scalpers and day traders use it in their trading strategies. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.